Hello, my friends. I am here in I'm still here in Longboat Key, Florida. I may become a Florida cracker from what I hear. So hopefully we will all get home and be able to hug each other soon. That's my goal. And in the meantime, I hope you can enjoy this experience of yoga, being in my idea, my perception, my experience of yoga. That's the word I'm looking for. Is to have a present moment experience so that you're in your breath and in your body, calming your mind and coming into your heart. So that's my goal for you and for me. And thank you for joining me in my practice this morning. We are going to do some we're in a tiki hut today, and we're on a wood floor. So because of that, and we're not on the sand, we can do a few things for balance, and we're going to do some warrior series. So that should be fun. But in the meantime, we're going to sit down first just to warm up. So here we go. I'm looking at you. I can actually see you today. This is a new, unique experience where the sun isn't hitting my face. And just, so move your butt cheeks up and down. Do a little circle for your shoulders. Whew. Tuck your chin. Bring your hands onto your knees. And just let's start with some breathing. We're getting as we say in Massachusetts, a wicked breeze here. A wicked breeze here. A wicked breeze here in Florida today. So the breeze is just reminding us to breathe. Expanding your belly on the in-breath, dropping down on the out-breath. Each inhale lifting up your chest, your heart, bringing that breath into your head, lifting up into your brain. And then long breath out, and as you exhale, feel that breath touching each vertebra of your spine as you let go. So taking in, let the inhalation be an inspiration, and the exhalation be an exhalation of letting go. A couple more breaths to bring yourself here and now. One more. And then just a little twist to start. So open up your arms nice and wide. Push your shoulder blades together. You guys have enough room over there? And then reach up for wherever. The roof, the sky, and pick those oranges off. Oh, maybe today we'll do cherries. I don't know. Now reach with your left. Drop your right hand down and just lean over as you bend your right elbow, and take a big breath into that whole left side of your rib cage. And then switch to the other side just to wake up everything, right? Bend your left elbow so your forearm comes down toward the floor, and look up and take a big breath in. Have your palm facing your head. All right, come back in. Bring your hands onto your knees and bend your elbows as you drop your head forward. So you get your hips and your shoulders, and rock a little side to side. All right. That felt good, didn't it? Try bringing your feet the other way and do the same thing. So hands on your knees, bend your elbows, push your shoulder blades together and rock a little side to side. It's just like a gentle stretch on your shoulders and your hips. And slowly up, grab your shins and we're doing cat-cow from your shins. So bend your elbows and bring your heart up. Shoulder blades together, and then extend your arms, tuck your chin. Try that one again. Breathe in and arch. And then extend your arms, tuck your chin, pull your shoulders apart, and hold it for a breath. Oh. All right, come back to forward and bring your feet up in front of you. Nice and wide, and rock side to side. I'm going to go this way so you can sort of see what I'm doing, because I have a little idea here. Drop your legs all the way to your right and take your right hand on your thigh and your left hand stays back. Or you can hold your calf if you can reach that far. And you're looking over your left shoulder. Looking over your left shoulder. There you go. Feel that nice twist? Good. Take another breath. And then keep your legs where they are and bring both hands to the other side. All right, so back behind you. Oh. If you want to, you can come all the way onto your forearms here. It takes a little effort. Or keep your arms straight. All right, so you're looking over your right shoulder. It's a unique twist, right? Take another breath in. All right, come back to center. I sort of like that one. Drop your legs over to your left, and we'll take your hand to your left thigh and push as you look over your left shoulder. And then drop both hands down. So you can either come onto your forearms or keep your arms straight and look over your left shoulder. And then keep your legs where they are and just hold your calf, your right calf, and look over your right shoulder. Alright, come back to center. Those of you who know me know I make one thing up every day, but you'll never know what it is. It could have been that one. Alright. I like that little twist. Alright, keep your elbows on your thighs and just drop down, forehead towards your big toes. So that's option one. And option two is reach underneath. Get your forearms onto the ground and just open up those hip flexors. See if you can get your big toes to touch your third eye. Good, one more breath. Slowly come up. I have a little prop today, so if you've got a sock or a real strap or one of these, I'm going to do this with the strap, but you can do it without the strap, which is what my little group here is going to do. So I'm going to come back a little bit. So you're going to ground your right leg and take the strap below your foot. So that's option one. Now, if you don't have a strap, you can hold your foot or you can hold your calf. Right, so we're just going to raise that up straight, which is why we have. Do you need one? I would love one. All right, I'm going to pass my strap on. Thank you. And I'm going to grab another one. I happen to have several. There you go, Keith. Got to give Keith the strap. All right, there we go. Sorry, guys, got distracted. All right, so you're grounding your right. Place the strap just below the ball of your foot. I've got a scarf here. The things you can be creative with, right, in the time of Corona. All right, straighten out your leg. I'll go this way so you can see me. All right, straighten out your right leg. Did I say left? All right. Left. They're left, my right. Okay. I'm going to do my left so that I'm not confused. There we go. All right, nice and straight. Flex your toes back and sit up nice and tall. So this is a whole different experience than this. All right, now take 3 breaths and ground your right leg nice and tight, quad. Grab the strap with your right hand and bring your left hand over to the side and then pull that leg across your body and up. Oh, oh, oh. Who said I T-band today? No one. For you runners out there. Now, the higher you lift, the deeper the stretch and the further over you go. See if you can keep that leg unbent. We got some creative straps here. We have a towel. We have a, what is that, a hanky? See, there's so many things you can use here. All right, take another breath. Grab the strap with your left hand and bring that leg over to the side. So that your right hand's, here, I'll go this way so you can see me. Right, over to the side. Right hand, now keep your body straight. Move your toes up toward the ceiling. Good, come back to center. And then watch what happens. This is the cool part. Does it all go higher? Yes. Take another breath. All right, bend your knee. And we're going to hold that hamstring, same leg, ground your right, and then just hold your hamstring and keep your foot flexed. Okay, here's option 1, holding your hamstring. Option 2, hands to your sides so that you engage your core. Take 3 breaths. And reach your arms up. Take 3 more breaths. Got to use your core here, right? There's no choice. 1 more breath. All right, come all the way down. Ooh. Both arms up and lean forward with a flat back. Flex your toes, push your hamstrings in, tighten your quads. Good. Take another breath. Inhale up. Do a little back bend and slowly down. And then the other side. Here, I'll go this way. So we just did the left, right? We're doing the right. Okay. Strap, scarf, hanky, towel, whatever you got, right below your ball of your foot, and sit up tall. So before we even move, you want to tighten up your left quad, right? Tighten it up, flex your foot back, sit up tall, and then lift your leg wherever it can go. So what you're going to notice here is, how is this side compared to the other side? You might ask yourself. Or just want to go, you might ask yourself, it's not my beautiful wife, or it's not my, this is not my beautiful house. All right, I am entertaining myself today. All right, take another breath here. Woo. All right, grab the strap with your left hand and bring your right hand over to the side and pull that leg across your body. Nice and straight leg. And up, and breathe, and sit up tall. Take another breath. You guys look great. And then swing your leg to the other side. So you're going to hold it with your right, and your left hand will ground you. Sit up tall. Take another breath. See how far over you can get that leg. I love to do this thing where I put it behind the back of my, I'm not sure I have this thing on. I got a little neck stretch here. All right, come back to center. And pull your leg up. I'm sure the earphones are working, but hopefully you can hear me. Nice and tall. Take another breath. All right, come all the way down. Release your strap. Hold your hamstring. Sit up tall. So notice what you're having to use. Your leg might be shaking because you're having to use your core, right? And then option 2, hands to the side, 3 breaths, or keep holding your hamstring. Woo. And then reach to the sky, 3 more breaths. Notice what muscles you're using here. All right, come all the way down. Reach for the sky, do a little back bend, and then bring your arms forward and lean. All right, reach for the sky. Bring your hands back behind you so they're right behind your tush or behind your sacrum, really. Push your heart up and your head back. That's option 1. Option 2 is go into a backward plank if it's in your practice to do that. 3 more breaths. 1 more. All right, come all the way down. And then back where we started. We want to rock side to side. And this time, come all the way to your left and take your right hand, your left arm, and just lean over. And then try the other way. Go over to your right, take your right arm, and lean over. All right, nice. And then back to center. Rock side to side. So I did promise you we're going to do a little warrior series, but before we do, let's just get those hips. I really haven't focused on them lately. So one way to do your hips is just rock side to side. And the other is come all the way to your right, come up on your toes, and then rock side to side. So you're doing a little massage on your left butt cheek. Feel that? Now, just stay on your left. And if you want to add your core, push your shoulders together so you're staying to your left. My right, your left. If you want to add to this, bring your knees up, touch your knees together, and do a little circle on your butt. Oh! Oh! Find the sore place and hold it for a breath. Who's the pain in the butt, you might ask? All right, option 2 here is legs to the side and 3 breaths. Or keep them bent, right? See what works for you. Using your core. 1 more breath. All right. Oh, nice and wide, rock side to side. My little Florida group here is hanging with me. All right.
We sure are, Dad.
Over to your toes on your right, push your shoulders together and rock side to side. So that's option 1, right? You're getting your butt cheek. Option 2 is lift your toes off the ground. You get your toes pointed like a ballerina and do a little circle. Oh my goodness. Find that hot spot, push your shoulders together and hold it there. And you can keep your toes on the ground all the way over to your right. Or legs to the side, 3 breaths. Feel that core. 1 more. Oh, God, wow. Feet back together. Hold your feet. Take those elbows out back where we were before and drop down. Or your, whatever these are, forearms underneath. So you really feel that stretch all the way into your lower back and your hips. And slowly come up. Drop your forearm down so it's your elbows on the inside of your thigh, just below your knee, and just swing your right hand back behind you, pushing down with your left. Oh yeah, nice little adjustment in your lower back. And then switch to the other side. Oh, look over your shoulder. Push that thigh down with your elbow. Good, take another breath. And come back to center. All right, bring your feet nice and wide and hands in front of you and come all the way up and start in your forward fold today. So just let everything go. You can keep your knees bent or straight. It's not about getting your hands to the floor. It's just about letting everything go. The more you tighten your quads, the more you support your lower back. And then if you can grab your elbows and rock a little side to side, do that. And swing both hands over to the left, forehead towards your knee, and then just bend your left knee, hold it for a breath. Ooh, that hip. All right, swing the other way. And hold that for a breath. And bend both knees, swing your arms back behind you, and then push yourself up. Do a little standing. Feeling like, I can't see me. There we go. Okay, I can see myself. Woo. Clasp your hands together and rock a little side to side. Oh, bring your hands behind your head and open up your heart. And now tighten up your quads. And then do a little twist so you're looking over to your right. And looking over to your left. Just a little wake up call there. All right, bring your hands to your heart and take a breath. Whew. So as I said earlier, we're going to do some warrior poses and some balance postures combined. So these guys are lucky. They have a little railing that they can hold on to. So if you feel like balance is hard for you, have the wall nearby. Just hold it with your fingertips. All right, so we're going to start off with your left foot forward and your right foot back, and we're going to go into Warrior 2 to start. I'm also going to grab my book. Once again, the Webster's English Dictionary. Luckily, I don't have another language to figure out on top of everything else. But in case you need a block, put it out in front of you, just in case. Or you could have a real block. And bring your arms out to your side, warrior two. So reach up. Reach for the sky, do a little side to side, and then bend into your warrior two. Try that one again. Toes up, hands up. Reach for the sky. Bend into warrior two. And one more time. I'm making it easy on you to start. And then bend. You're keeping that back leg straight, right? Now bend your back knee, your front knee. Stretch your arms apart. So if you could be stretching your heart nice and wide open. And take 3 breaths here. Strong warrior. One more breath. And then bring your hands up into your heart. And then move your foot a little over to your right and face forward. So you got your hands at your heart and you're facing forward. So I'm facing the beach and they're facing me. Right? And make sure your heels are in the same line. So your foot's not way over here or you're going to be out of, but you want to be able to have your hands facing forward. Grounding that right foot. And bring your arms up and reach for the sky. And bring your arms back behind you and bend. So this is warrior one, 3 breaths. And then as if you're shooting an arrow, lean forward and straighten out that leg. So now you're getting your hamstring. Take 3 breaths. And then back up, warrior one. And you're gonna come down like you've got a fist here. And then reach up as you inhale up. Exhale down like strong warrior. Inhale up. Exhale bend. Inhale up. Exhale bend. Now hold that. Bring your heart up. Take another breath. All right, bring your hands to your heart. Come up on your back toes and ground that left foot. So it's really grounded. And again, if you need, look, I've got the little railing here. And then we're going to bring that right foot to the side so it's bent. And you've got all your weight on your left foot. And I'm just going to adjust this a little bit so you can see me. There we go. Whoops. Hang on one second. There we go. Oh, sorry guys. I think that's better. Yeah, now you can see my head. Oh, my head cut off. Okay, so you're on your left foot. Your right knee is light. Your right leg's light, your left leg's heavy, and your whole left side's heavy, and your hands are at your heart. So as you inhale, you're just going to bring your knee up. And hold it for 3. Look at something stationary in front of you, and again, if you need the railing or your wall, do that. Hands to your hips, and just rock a little side to side with that knee. Right, I'm looking at a flower right now. Good. And then a little forward and back. Keep your knee bent. Whoops. Use that wall if you need to. And then we're going to come back on your toes. Right? So you're on your right toes and you're grounding your left foot. And you're going to bring your arms forward. And then back to your hips. And come up and lean forward. So your head is forward. And again, I've got my wall here. So we're working our way to warrior 3. Start to lift up, bring your leg up. Look at something stationary. If you want, you can bring your arms forward and you can always use the wall. 3 breaths. There's your balance. Bend your knee, come all the way down onto your toes. Whoops.
Sorry, I didn't see you, so I went for a walk.
All right, all the way up. Bend your elbows. Open up your heart. And bring your forearms together. Then open up, lift your heart up. You're still on your back toes. We're going back to warrior 3. All right, stay on your toes. Bring your hands to your heart. Ground that left foot, so you're super heavy, and lean forward. That may be your balance. That could be it. See if you can lift your leg up. So your body's like a plank. I'm looking at the floor. Whoops. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. This time we're coming all the way down into a standing split. You're on your fingertips or on the block or the book. Lift your leg up, forehead towards your knee. Use that wall if you need to. 3 breaths. Good, 1 more breath. Bend your knee. Bring your hands back to your heart. And then all the way back down onto your toes. And in your standing, whatever this is, reach for the sky. And bend. Take 3 breaths. Standing lunge. Good, 1 more breath. Hands to your heart, take a breath. I'm going to switch to the other side. Hope you can see me. All right. We started with warrior pose. Make sure you move your foot over to the side and we're in warrior 2. So your right foot's forward, your left foot's back, and your legs are straight to start. Arms are out at the side. All right, as you breathe in, lift your right toes up, arms up. You're facing the side, not me. So you're facing that way. Facing that way, good. And then bend into warrior 2. Your right foot's forward, left foot's back. And
I know, but I did it the other way.
Okay.
Before.
Okay, breathe in and
Making
lift.
it even.
And breathe out and bend. Let's try it one more time. Lift. And bend. Now hold it for 3 in your warrior. Nice wide stance. See if you can drop a little deeper as you hold it. Good, 1 more breath. And reach up to your heart. And move that foot a little over to your left as you bring as you face forward. And we're going into warrior 1. Right? Reach for the sky. Bend a little deeper. If you want, you can bring your hands together, index fingers up, bring your heart up, bend your front knee, hold for 3. Good. And then reach up, and then as you exhale, we're gonna come down. You might even make a warrior sound. Reach for the sky. Clasp your hands together, drop down, as if you're pulling down a chain, both sides. Reach for the sky. Pull it down, open up your heart, take another breath. Good, bring your hands to your heart. Ground your right foot. Come up on your left toes and bring it over to the side. So you're grounding your right foot and you're up in your left toes, and look at something stationary. All right, hands to your heart. And then bring your hands onto your hips. That might be easier, and have the wall nearby if you need it. Feel your whole right side heavy and your left side light as you bring your knee up. Now hold it for 3 breaths. Look at something stationary in front of you, not me. And then if you can, rock side to side. Only if you can. And then forward and back. That's the harder one. Yeah. And then move your leg all the way back onto your toes. So you're grounded in your right. I'm going to move my book forward. It's not a very big book. Luckily, I could go all the way down. All right, you're on your back toes, and you're going to bring your arms forward. So there you go. That could be your warrior 3. If you want, you can bring your hands onto the wall and see if you can lift yourself into warrior 3, either with your hands at your hearts, your hands at your hips, your hands forward, 3 breaths. Hands to your hearts all the way down, back onto your toes. Reach for the sky. Do a little back bend. So now you're in a standing lunge. We're going to do the warrior again, and then with a forward standing split. So hands to your heart. Ground that right foot as you come up. Look at something stationary. Use the wall if you need to. And if you're using the wall, you can have your right hand on the wall and your left hand down into your standing split, or both hands down. Lift your leg up, forehead towards your knee. 3 breaths. 1 more breath. Bend your knee. Look at something in front of you as you come back up. And then drop onto your toes. And then reach into your standing lunge. 3 breaths. Good, both feet face forward. Keep your hands at your heart. Move the sand off your hands. You're going to face that way. Oh, you're facing me. Or you're facing that way, right. All right, here you go. And come halfway down. Push your sits bones away. Drop your fingertips onto the ground. And then bend your elbows. Check out the world upside down. Use your book if you need to, or your block, and see if you can get the crown of your head onto the ground. Your legs nice and wide. Bend your elbows. Take 3 breaths. Good, one more breath. Straighten out your arms. Move your feet back together. And just drop in your forward fold. Grabbing your elbows, rock side to side. And then both hands over to your right. If you need your little book or your block, you can use that. And bend just your right knee. Hold it for a breath. Straighten out your right, swing to the side, and bend. Come on, head towards. Loosen hips. Woo. And back to straighten. Bend both knees. Swing your arms back to the side, and then reach all the way up. Do a little back bend. Hands to your heart. Take a breath. Clasp your hands together. Lean over to your right, and then twist so your heart's up. Notice what you have to use here to do that. Nice, strong legs. And then up, and then twist so your heart's up. You're over to your left. And come all the way up. Do a little back bend. And then to your heart. And take a breath. All right, come all the way back down onto your seated position. I'm going to adjust this again because you can't see me. I'm sorry. Someday I'm going to figure this out. Oh, there we go. This is where I should have been the whole time. I'm sorry. Now I can see me. So, sorry about that. Obviously, it wasn't perfect, but you know what? Perfection's overrated, and hey, I know I get paid the big bucks for this, but... All right, where we started, so your hands were on your knees, and you're going to do just what we did at the beginning. Bend, push your shoulders together, and rock side to side. And then come all the way up. Hold your shins and do a little cat-cow. Breathe in and arch. And round and tuck. Pull your heart up. Reach up for the sky. Let's do a little twist. Take your left hand onto your right knee. And then swing your right hand back behind you. Push up with your back hand as away with your front. And twist for that lower back. And then both arms up. Do a little back bend, and then other side. Push away and up. So you're up with your back and away with your front. You're really engaging your hands and twisting your lower back. Come back to center. And let's just be still for 3 breaths. Listen to the birds. I hear the wind, reminding you to breathe. I hear that tide going in and out. Just this is the cycle of life. Taking in, letting go. Full breaths into your heart. While you're breathing and while you're sitting, I'm going to remind you, if you haven't, I've been obsessed with David Ramirez's song, Find the Light. So I'm going to read it to you, just a little refrain from that again, because I highly recommend listening to that song. And you can find this and 6 hours of inspirational music on my Spotify playlist, New Year Inspiration. And every song inspires. I wish upon you peace, I wish upon you grace, I wish for less of what you want and more of what you need. I wish upon you a brave heart that will always rise above. But most of all, I wish upon you love. May you feel the love in your hearts and may you share it. Share it. Feel it and pass it on. Thank you so much. Sending so much love to all of you. See you next time. Thanks everybody. Oh, check them out.